So we're out here in these bitterly cold temperatures. We're doing it again Saturday morning, but we don't have a show then. So what do? Of course, we're going to do some cold weather experiments. So let's start off with number one. That is going to be the boiling water experiments. The way this works, boiling water, 212 degrees. We're going to hit that -7. The two hit each other, and then you have an instant, almost snowification. That's what I'm going to call the word. So it's amazing. It's almost going to precipitate when it hits the atmosphere. So my lovely assistant, Kristen, is about to get me the water. You want it to be as hot as possible if you want to do this today. You already can see that it's already steaming up here. Once you throw it into the cold atmosphere, as you might have seen before, look at that. I just threw it over my head and it barely even hit me. Just a few drops coming down because it immediately is going to evaporate and it actually precipitates a little bit as you saw it to come down. So this is one of those fun experiments. I know that we're having fun out here on the patio. These temperatures are not fun. This is actually a dangerous situation. I'm only out here for just a couple of minutes. If I stood out here with my face exposed like this for 30 minutes, I could actually get frostbite on the tip of my nose. And I'm sorry, that's not an attractive look for anyone. So just letting you know, it's a very, very cold morning. That wind chill warning goes until 1 p.m. So we just had fun throwing that up, just making our own little snow and just getting rid of that. But we've just begun. We're about to make t-shirt airplanes. We're about to make some fruit hammers. Fox 45, we're going to have some fun with these cold temperatures, even though in all seriousness, I want you to stay inside if all possibility, because it's a very dangerously cold morning. Let's head back inside, guys. You guys want to join me out here? It's beautiful.
Yeah, and Chris, frostbite nose, definitely not attractive, so we don't want that to happen to you.
No, we don't want that. I think it's already starting to turn red a little bit. I'm touching it right now. It doesn't feel too good. So I'm going to come join you inside, but we'll start to do some more experiments at the top of the next half hour. Oh, because I'm already starting to feel these bitterly cold temperatures.
All right, come back in and grab me some coffee on your way inside. Thanks, Chris.
You want to give yourself ample time to get ready. I left my clothes on out overnight, and that wasn't a good idea. And who's there? Well, that's actually my wardrobe. You can see I even froze the tie and everything. I thought this would have been a great look for me today, but I guess that was a bad idea. You can actually bend the tie up, and it's just, look at that, just all crinkled and going on there. So the best thing, you could realistically do this when it's 20 degrees, but hey, look at that. Just like hanging out to dry, seriously. So it is one of those mornings that, look at how the shirt is faring. It's not having a good time. It's like, hello, nice to meet you. Good to see you, Chris's wardrobe. Let's throw that down. I also did another shirt as well. So there's a lot of fun things you can do, but these are ones that you want to be outside just for a very limited amount of time. And we're going to do something a little bit later. I'm going to try to fold one of these into a paper airplane. I actually have that ready to go, but I cut off the sleeves to make it a little bit easier. So I made these little t-shirt sleeve planes. See how they're going to fly? Across we go. Okay, that don't really work all that well. Do you know what? You didn't really expect these to work out all that well, but there's a lot of things you can fold. I think it's still great craftsmanship, really. Hey, have you ever done that with your sleeve? Usually it'll flop, but at least it could actually fly. That one was nice. That was like a kamikaze plane just diving into the snow. So it's a cold morning. Our temperatures are well below zero. We will eventually try to get back to 10 degrees overall, but it's one of those mornings. Do you know what? I think that we have a little extra time. I think we should just do it. Let's actually do the t-shirt plane. Okay, so we all know how we used to do these back in school. So you have to, of course, do the fold over. You can fold it right here. I think this is going to turn out great. This is going to turn out great, guys. And then I always like to go for the extra triangle so we have a little bit of extra aerodynamics. And again, you wet the t-shirt so it has this possibility. And oh, this is gonna fly. Who's ready? Dayton International Airport, plane about to take off in the next couple of minutes. All aboard! Actually, that's more of an airplane flight. But as you can see, with these cold temperatures, we can attempt the frozen t-shirt plane. This is probably not going to work out all that well. Here we go! All right, well, it kind of just dove down. So it's a cold morning. You get the point. There's a lot of fun experiments that we can do. But let's be safe, everyone. Mike and Megan, I know you want to come out here and enjoy all the fun.
Well, we were wondering about our eggs for breakfast. How are they looking?
Oh, the eggs for breakfast. So right now, it usually takes about 15 minutes. You can see it's getting a little solid there. They're kind of jiggling just a little bit, but most likely in the next couple of minutes. Next time I'm out here, well, it's going to be appetizing. And guess what? 2 eggs. 2 anchors, 1 for each of you.
Ooh,
I know you're excited.
That looks good.
Sunny side up, we'll take it.
Oh, yeah. Thanks,
Thank you, Chris. Only Chris can have fun on a day like this, right? That's awesome.
I never heard of a t-shirt paper airplane, but the first for everything. Welcome. You're watching Fox 45 in the morning. I'm Megan Mongello.
And I'm Mike Kallmeyer. Thank you for joining us on a very cold Thursday morning, 8 o'clock right now. Be nice to have some nice breakfast, maybe a couple eggs sunny side up. What do you
That
think?
sounds awesome. Chris, what do you think?
Well, I would say I'm cooking, but instead I'm freezing. Hey, don't worry, guys. I got you covered. Here are your eggs. We officially froze this 20 minutes ago, and as you can see, maybe we can crack that yolk. There's a little bit right there. See, I know that you like your eggs runny, Mike, and Megan, I think yours is a little bit more solidified, but wait, don't worry. I also froze some cheese. It actually just kind of crumbles on you, as you can see right there. Hey, breakfast served by me. You know what? I'll do this every morning for you guys, no problem. It's not normal that the eggs are going to freeze in a 20-minute period. That is proving my point. It is bone-chilling cold this morning. So what, of course, are we going to do? We're going to do some cold weather experiments. It's actual the air temperature that's going to do what we're doing right here. Now, kids most likely have these, some bubbles. The thing with the bubbles is, as you drift them up, let's wait for them to freeze, wait for it to freeze. We're going to catch it. We're going to catch one. All right, this is my one. Oh, you can see a little film that's going on. Let's try to do it one more time. When it actually hits... This is a fun game. Okay, now the atmosphere is going on. It's actually going to solidify and freeze. Oh, you can see a little bit right there. You can see the bubble that is just like stuck to my little clip that's on my glove. Sometimes you can catch a full one, but then the winds are really just trying to play a trick on you. The reason why is that air temperature is instantly just freezing that surface area on that bubble, allowing for just an instant cold example of what's happening this morning. We've been freezing things all morning long. I made breakfast for our anchors actually earlier. Here it is. This is for Mike and Megan. I even sprinkled some nice Munster cheese on there. They haven't ate it. I don't know what's the deal. Maybe you're not hungry this morning. But this is absolutely solid on there, and I don't think that's going to be going anywhere anytime soon. So this is just the beginning. I want to tease what we're going to do next. I have some cheese, a banana, and a variety of citrus. I know I don't just juggle all of these. These are not just frozen fruit items. These are my hammers. We are about to use these as a hammer in a nice little cold weather experiment continuing through the rest of this morning. So stay with us and also stay inside because it's one of those cold mornings where 25 below zero you can get frostbite in a 30-minute period. That's why I'm going to head back inside, guys. And how's the studio? I'm sure it's nice and warm.
It's nice and cozy in here. We'd like to be out there with you. Trust us, Chris.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know if you believe that or not, but come back inside if you want to.
I'm sure we can pull some strings and I can get you out here if you want.
All right, bring the banana too.
Okay, but of course we have been out here all morning, do a variety of experiments. I'm going to have to remove one glove to do. I froze a variety of things. Now, last year I tried this. It's the infamous banana hammer. I'm not saying it's infamous, not that it's that bad. So we froze this overnight, and the ideal thing is using the hammer. Oh my goodness, that's better than a regular hammer. Now, that's boring. That's boring in my opinion. Can we use some other things? This year we're adding some citrus to the mix. Orange, how are you going to do, my friend? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's fantastic. Da, 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 da. Orange, so far so good. That's great as a hammer. Now, the lemon, that's a much smaller one. I probably should have gotten a smaller nail for this. We can do it, lemon. We can do it. Oh my goodness, this is great. This is great. Add a little zest to that too. This is like a zestification. And I still have one more. What is this? I know. A block of cheddar cheese. Now, no way that's gonna work because this is gonna be such a soft thing. Uh-oh. Now, it's not working as well, but I think we get the general gist. I think I'm going to, hurt my hand here. Too many nails. I'm going to go for it. There it is. 4 for 4. We are just hammering things all morning long. So it is a very cold morning. Don't take your hands out of your gloves for that long. That is just a very, very cold morning, as you can see overall. But it's a morning that you can really freeze anything. And actually, since I have a little bit extra time, I also made one of these. This is a t-shirt that you can quickly try to form into some sort of anything you want. Well, check this out. Everything is frozen all over across the Miami Valley. I was even freezing some of my shirts, as you can see right here. It is a bone-chilling morning, and also, you might have seen this earlier, I made breakfast for Mike and Megan. You guys will eat this. I worked really hard on this. I didn't cook it, I just froze it. But then it's a cold morning.
Sunny side up, too.
Who doesn't want frozen eggs for breakfast?
Warm for the rest of this morning.
Yeah, sign us up for those frozen eggs. And hey, hopefully your shirt thaws out for tomorrow's show, or else what are you going to wear?
Oh, I was going to wear that tomorrow for sure. But hey, guys, as I like to end Fox 45, you always got to go out with a bang. The traditional experiment. Stay warm, everyone, as we are making our fresh snow hitting the atmosphere. That wind chill warning ends at 1 o'clock.